Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sorry for all the background noise. Dishwasher going on and fish in the tank, fishing around, swimming around. But yeah, I got to get out to the range today, got on the 50-yard line and tried to get this thing sighted in with some rifled slugs. It's a smooth bore barrel. And I had bought some stuff on the internet when all the ammo crisis was going on back when the COVID BS hit. And, everybody was buying up ammo left and right. Anyway, I found these rounds on there, and I didn't buy that many boxes. I think I bought 3 boxes of these. 32 grain, Sterling. Well, I'll tell you what. If any of you guys out there hunt, these are not the ones to buy. These things were all over the place, and I mean unreal. So yeah, trash. I did have some, oh gosh, I think I had a couple of Remington. I think I had like 4 Remington slugs that I had no telling how old they were. And I shot a 4 group, and they were all within like, 3 inches of each other. 3-inch group. So ammo is definitely a factor. And so I decided to give up because I only brought 1 box of this stuff. I figured out, gosh, shouldn't take me 10 shots to get the dang thing zeroed in, but I left it. The last 3 rounds I shot were those Remingtons, and it got pretty close. So I've got some more rounds ordered online. I can't get them here in town, called Beneke Classic Magnums. I'm going to try those. I've been looking at them on the internet, but and then, I just had some, I shot a round of this Federal Premium Dolop buck at 50 yards just to see what it would do. And at 50 yards, it's still a pretty big pattern out of an improved cylinder. That's what I was shooting the slugs out of. That's what they recommend anyway. But, and I've got lots of buckshot. I've got all kinds of different kinds of buckshot. I've got some Rio Royal Dolop buck. The old classic Winchester Dolop buck. And some Remington Peters. Looks like it's got some white powder in there. I know it's a whatever kind of silicone stuff. Or hey, maybe they're putting some nose candy in there. Yeah. But I've got those shells on order, and I'll head back out to the range and see how those run. Then I got off the firing line, and then they've got an area where you can just go shoot whatever the heck you want. And so I wanted to run a bunch of these, just regular old dove loads through it. And I've heard that these shotguns are kind of finicky with anything under 1,300 feet per second. And it had no problem running these at all. Again, these are just cheapo, what are they, $10, $11 a box. Of course, that's expensive these days for me. But it ran them just fine, so I'm happy so far. Brought her home and cleaned it up. I mean, even though I only shot maybe 15 rounds of slugs through that barrel, man, I'll tell you what, it really leaded it up really let it up that barrel. So it took a while to, I ran some hops, a couple patches of hops through there to let it soak for a while. Let it soak for probably about 10 minutes, and then I got the old brass brush out and cleaned it up best I could. It's still got a little bit in there. I got tired of cleaning it. So I'm gonna take it bird hunting just to try it out. Anyway, that's the update on that. Get these new Beneke classic magnums in, and 2 3/4. I think they're like 1,500 feet per second. And see how they run. All right, guys. Well, and it was hot. Oh my gosh. It was 100 degrees out there, and where this range is, it's down in a, looks like an old quarry. And so there's really no wind. It's like you're in a hole in the ground with no wind and the sun bearing down on you. Of course, it's all covered shooting spots, but yeah, about after 2 hours of being out there, I was done. All right, guys, well, adios.